Here's a bunch of don'ts that you should absolutely not do when it comes to casting directors and auditioning with them. Do not show up late. It is vitally important that you do not show up late. If you're going to be late, make sure that you email and text and call your agent so that we know, so that we can kind of go into damage control. If you call your agent after you're already running late, it's a big no-no. We frown upon it, and casting directors really don't like it. Don't come unprepared. There's nothing kind of crazier than when we find out that someone's just literally been sent the script and they've gone in and they haven't read it. They haven't got they haven't got the props, they haven't got the costume requirements that are required for the brief. It happens all the time. I understand people are busy, but don't come unprepared. Don't be rude. You'd be very surprised how often that people will go in and kind of maybe act a little bit entitled or a little bit diva-ish towards a casting director. Just remember, the casting director wants to hire the person that's going to be easy to work with. I happen to know for a fact there are casting directors that start taking notes on talent when they're in the waiting room. They're literally writing down notes about how talent behave in the waiting room. Because if you've ever been on set, you'll know there's a lot of waiting around. And so they want to know what a person's actually like in terms of the waiting environment before they'll even audition. This is a common tactic that casting directors will use to filter through talent requirements when they're doing productions. So it might seem a little funny, but if you're being a bit of a sort of, a bit rude or a bit sort of, like misbehaved, in the waiting room, that can actually poorly reflect on your ability regardless of how prepared you are for the job. So don't do those 3 don'ts.